We have an injury update on Bryan Danielson. Obafemi wants WWE to run a PLE in a place they've never been to, and a legend has signed a new Legends deal with WWE. Welcome to Wrestling Republic News, your daily show which brings you all your non-dirty wrestling news in the time that it takes for you to drink your morning coffee. Let's get into it. But before we do, if you could like and comment, that would be massively appreciated. Bryan Danielson has revealed that he started losing strength in his legs during his most recent match against Kazuchika Okada. He noted to Anthony of the Uncrowned that throughout the match, especially in the latter stages of it, he was losing strength in his legs and his kicks weren't hitting properly. And he went backstage afterwards and he said, "Hey, there's something wrong with my legs." And they figured out after the fact, it wasn't his legs, it was his neck. And he's been quite vocal about this neck issues that he's been having over the past few months or even year now. And he knows that he's going to have surgery on it by the end of the year. And it's unlikely that he can return to wrestling after the surgery. But the fact now that we now know that his leg issues are linked to his neck issues, I mean, that's a really bad sign. And to make matters worse, he's saying that he's struggling to sleep because he's getting shooting pains down his arm. I mean, this is worrying. Of course, in wrestling, we never know what's true and what's not true, so I guess it is possible this could be a work, but I doubt it. He sounded quite serious. I'm not sure how I would feel if it was a work as well because of his past real issues that he's had with his neck and concussions and all of that, but it's really worrying. Of course, this Saturday at AEW Wrestle Dream, he will be defending the AEW Championship against Jon Moxley, and if these issues are as bad as he is saying, as much as I don't want to see him retire, I do think he's going to have to lose this match because you don't want to risk your long-term health. And if the surgery goes well, you could always come back at a later date in a few years' time. But it's not worth risking your life over. Mark Brisco wants more marquee matches on Ring of Honor TV. In a new interview with Fightful's Sean Rossap, Mark Brisco opened up about the current state of Ring of Honor. He noted that while their pay-per-views are among the best in the business, when it comes to their weekly product, they need to step up. Saying that if they did more marquee matches on Ring of Honor TV, then it would give people a reason to tune in. It would get more people talking about it, so more people would know the show is going on. And I absolutely agree. I hate to say this, but in my personal opinion, AEW's Ring of Honor has basically turned into AEW Dark at this point. It's 2 hours of basically squash matches. It's become far longer than the show used to be. There's far more matches, and there's not as many good matches. Back in the day, like 2019, Ring of Honor TV was one of my favorite TV shows because it would be 1 hour long, 2 to 3 matches, and they'd be really good matches as well. And if they did that with AEW's production, then let's be real, I genuinely think that could be a really popular show. Obafemi has revealed that he wants to see a WWE Premium Live event in Africa. On the Going Ringside podcast, Femi said that he believes this is an untapped market by WWE and the results could be phenomenal. He did note that at first there could be a little bit of a culture shock, but he thinks that the fans would go absolutely ballistic for the product if it went there. Of course, in recent years, WWE have had a ton of success when it comes to international PLEs. In fact, almost half of their PLEs now do take place outside of the United States. So I would be interested in seeing this, but of course, just like any other PLE you do, you'll probably want to run a few live events in the place first, just to get a feel for the market, check the demand is there. Bronson Reed has revealed that he talks to Paul Heyman on a daily basis to get advice. In a new interview with Chris Van Vliet on Insight, Reed opened up about how in recent months he's been working a lot with Paul Heyman backstage in WWE. And he revealed that Heyman has taught him how to present himself in the ring, how to improve his promos, and feel like a bigger star. And he described Heyman as a quote-unquote genius with words. It's great to see Paul Heyman helping out talents backstage in WWE. I mean, if you listen to any of the guy's interviews, podcasts, and he doesn't do many of them, but when he does, you can tell, you can hear how much of a genius he is. He understands the wrestling business, perhaps better than anybody else. Jesse Ventura has signed a Legends deal with WWE. Announcing the deal on his Substack account, Ventura said that hell has frozen over as he has officially returned to WWE after a 2-decade absence. Of course, due to his very broken relationship with Vince McMahon, it was never going to happen while he was still with the company. But since he's gone and is now under new management, it reopened the door. And congratulations to him on the new deal. It's now time for the SmackDown preview, and tonight is a stacked one. The OTC, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, will be on SmackDown and he will be live. What will he have to say? What will he say after his win with Cody Rhodes against the Bloodline at Bad Blood? We'll have to wait and see. But we are also going to see a couple of NXT main roster debuts, as Jakara Jackson and Last Legend are going to be making their main roster debuts as they challenge Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. But that is not the only title on the line, as LA Knight, is going to be putting his United States Championship on the line against Carmelo Hayes, and that could be a banger. I'm really excited for it. And quite frankly, over the past few weeks, SmackDown has been on fire, and they're looking to keep up the momentum tonight. Are you excited for the show? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But that is all the news for today. That is all the news for this week. But I will be back on Monday with some more wrestling news. So have a great weekend, guys. And I hope to see you every day, 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, and 12 p.m. Pacific, watching Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast. See you there. Peace.